and Kelly, 99.7 DJX. I don't know. This could be a little Ben and Kelly court. Is this a deal breaker? And if so, is it as insane as I think it is? From Kim.
I feel like it is a little insane. So let's get the evidence. Kim says, hey guys, first off, love the show.
Thank you.
Anyway, I know you guys talk about relationship stuff, and I wanted to tell you about a conversation my boyfriend and I had last night. I had just had to share with you because of how unintelligent he came off with his deal breaker. Mind you, we plan on getting married later this year or next, so this is not some casual dalliance.
Oh, wow, big word.
We went to dinner over the weekend. The guy in the booth next to us started coughing violently. After several seconds, he was okay, but it sparked a conversation between my boyfriend and I.
Yeah.
He considers giving CPR to a dying person to be a deal breaker.
Wait, what?
He said he would break up with me if I gave someone CPR, specifically mouth to mouth, even if I saved their life and no one else was around to help him.
Okay.
This includes his own parents.
Come on now.
He claims this is one of his boundaries, even though it doesn't apply to him.
Oh.
It gets worse because he said that he could save someone with CPR because he plans to be a doctor one day, but I couldn't, as my profession doesn't ask for that.
Okay.
He even said that this feels like a crazy double standard to me. Oh, you think?
He even admitted it.
He even doubled down. He said that if I wanted to be with him, I can't give anyone CPR. I should let them die.
You're kidding.
How insane is this?
Uh-huh.
The more I thought about it, the more I considered this to be a red flag. I don't think it's something I would break up with him over because what are the chances? But he couldn't even understand how insane he sounded. I just had to share with you guys. Do you agree that this is insane? Yes.
Wow.
The thing that got me was even his parents.
Listen, I don't want you making out with my dad. Like, I'm not making out with him. I'm saving lives here.
Making out with anyone. It's a life-saving technique. Is he really? And again, he's like, this kind of sounds like a double standard. But still, I'm not changing my mind. Can't change, won't change. That is what I get that she thinks it's probably never going to be something that we are encountered with.
Sure.
But
like,
it's insane knowing he feels that way.
Wait, she says that, but literally the reason they're bringing it up is because someone was choking behind them at a restaurant.
Yes, almost had to make that choice. Almost.
Have you ever had to give the Heimlich to anybody? Like,
No.
Have you ever been pulled into that situation where someone was choking? And
No,
you had
but we hear of all of these stories happening, and I feel like I need to learn. Like, so my daughter went through a super stutter course. They learned CPR. She learned CPR, but the rest of us in the family probably don't know. I mean, we've seen it on TV shows, but have we actually tried and practiced it? No.
Yeah, I mean,
probably should.
Yeah, I've been certified in CPR, but like it's been years since
I was 12 years old.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I don't remember any of it.
I had to take the test a long time ago. I have had to give the Heimlich to someone. So that
and you did?
I have.
You
done
didn't
that.
look around and say, "Oh, someone else can handle that."
I know that's very. That's very me to
theme.
just kind of be like, someone else will figure it out.
Someone else is gonna handle that.
Man, what does he think is happening in CPR? Like,
I feel like he might be doing it wrong if he is opposed.
It's like, buddy, you're not supposed to use tongue.
Right. And as Dr. Aaron points out on the text line, what kind of doctor is advising refusing CPR?
That's a great. Wow.
That's a really great question.
I didn't even think of that point.
But he's like, you're not a doctor, so you shouldn't do that. You don't have to be a doctor to know CPR and save someone's life, especially your parents. Has his parents heard that? I'm wondering how they would feel about his philosophy of, hey, if my fiance were the only one in the room to save your life, I told her not to. Are you good with that?
Listen, if my dad's dying, let him die. I don't want you putting your lips on his.
That's what he says. That's what he said. She says it's not a deal breaker, but I feel like that's a deal breaker.
Yeah,
that's insane. Yeah, it's insane.
She did say the more she thought about it, the more she thought it was a red flag. And you know what? I will concur.
Yes.
I will concur.
And I get you feel like you may never have to cross that bridge, but you literally are talking about it because you almost had to.
All right. Well, hey, if you've got a wild, insane deal breaker that maybe an ex had, or maybe you can admit it yourself and you got a story, 502-795-1997. But Kim, yes, that's kind of a deal breaker.
Yeah, think about what he said.
For you.
His
not
own
for him.
Parents. He said, let them die.
Let them die.
What is that?
Wow. All right. That? Good stuff. Thanks, Kim. Wait, here, hang on. We find the defendant red flag. Guilty.
Being insane.
Yes,
guilty of being insane. You must break up. Let us know how that goes.